Καλησπέρα φίλοι, από το Θάνος Green Gamer. Καλή εβδομάδα κιόλας. Και η εβδομάδα ξεκινάει με το Game of Thrones, το επεισόδιο πρώτο και το Μέρος Τέταρτο. Λοιπόν, συνεχίζουμε από εδώ, στο κάστρο. Τι πατάμε τώρα? Αυτό.
And I will help you in any way I can. But there's another matter we must attend to first. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark.
Είπα να το παίξω σιγά σιγά και αυτό, να το τελειώνω, γιατί βγαίνει το επεισόδιο δεύτερο τώρα. 2 Φεβρουαρίου για την ακρίβεια, από ό,τι διάβασα δηλαδή κάτι site. Και μπορεί να παίξω και αυτό τώρα, να συνεχίσω μετά αυτό, δεν ξέρω, θα δω. Θα πάει κιόλας αυτό. Λοιπόν, πατάμε τώρα. Λογικά θα βγουν τώρα ή ένα μέρος ακόμη ή 2 μέρη ακόμη. Θα δω πώς θα πάει τώρα. Το προηγούμενο το κάνω λίγο μικρό τώρα. Θα το κάνω λίγο μεγαλύτερο, να δούμε τώρα αυτό. Το κάνω λίγο πιο μεγάλο από τα προηγούμενα. Πώς θα πάει να δούμε τώρα. Λοιπόν, τώρα διάβασα καθόλου τι. Πάτε με αυτό. Μάλιστα. Τώρα που μας πάει εδώ. Τι είναι εδώ. Πάμε στη Βασίλισσα. Αυτή μοιάζει πάντως με το ηθοποιό από το έργο. Από τη σειρά δηλαδή.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another. Good luck.
Άντε πάμε. Θα δούμε εδώ πέρα. Ανικοινάνωση κύριε. Σώπα ρε, το έργο. Νάτος. Παίζουν και αυτοί ρε, και αυτούς. Προχωράμε. Με τα βελάκια. Ναι. Προχωράμε τα βελάκια. Να, εκεί πέρα ο θρόνος. Μάλιστα. Να, αυτοί μοιάζουνε. Κάπως εκεί. Το κορονοκέφαλο όλος.
Lord Tyrion, Your Grace.
Να, αυτή. Εντάξει, μοιάζει.
Allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Πατάμε τώρα, αυτό.
I will speak truly, Your Grace.
I should hope so. Speak falsely and it'll be worse for you.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal?
Αυτή την πάω, είναι καριόλα μεγάλη η βασίλισσα.
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
Πατάμε τώρα.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Yes, Your Grace. To the one true king.
The one true king. Yet she didn't say which. The girl is clever.
She only meant...
I don't care what she meant. I care what she said. I won't stand for impertinence from a girl of the north.
If you would give her the chance to explain...
Perhaps she can explain why the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark for centuries. A house of traitors.
They were the wardens of the north. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
Τώρα πατάω, μερικά τα πατάω, εντάξει, τύχη.
Perhaps too clever for her own good. And she would have us believe she didn't know which king she served. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Μάμα μου αυτό. Πάλι αυτό τώρα.
He is the warden of the north, Your Grace.
He is. And I the Queen Regent and Tyrion the Master of Coin.
The girl has a remarkable talent for answering questions while in fact saying nothing at all.
Μάλιστα.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned, But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester Ironwood does seem rather unique.
To our mutual benefit,
Πάτσε τώρα,
Grace.
κοιτάει.
And at the pleasure of your king.
Θα θυμάται και ο γιος του βλάκας, έχει ένα γιο
Be
αυτή.
ashamed
Ένα
to
βλάκα
see it
γιο.
fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
There are limits, Your Grace.
Perhaps, but not if your house faces
Maybe,
potential
θυμάται
ruin.
αυτό.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
Το πατάμε τώρα.
She was just following her heart, Your Grace.
And the very same heart so quickly led her to my son.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would.
girl answer the question.
Πάτε τώρα.
Go on.
I must choose Marjorie, Your Grace. I serve at her pleasure.
Ορίστε.
Clearly your handmaiden does not have her priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous.
Τι άντρας είναι αυτός, τι άντρακλας είναι αυτός. 2 μέτρα άντρας.
She's headstrong, isn't she? Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl. But not very encouraging either. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
Βριάστηκε εκεί πέρα, κάπως κοίταξε. Για να μας πει αυτός ο βλάκας εδώ πέρα, ο
I'll
νάνος.
walk you out.
Άντε, πάμε για περπάτημα.
This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once at the tourney. at
Αυτός
Manners
πλάκα απλά
Ball.
έχει ωραία φωνή, ρε.
Even then, he didn't trust Roose Bolton.
Κάνε φωνή την ίδια.
We only spoke briefly.
Πολύ
but
ωραία
your
φωνή,
father
καθαρή,
struck
έτσι,
me
πολύ
as
ωραία
an
φωνή.
honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss.
Τι να πατήσουμε τώρα,
These
πάτε
would be
αυτό.
trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
These are trying times, my lord.
Α, το πάτσε άλλο,
My
τι λέει, ρε.
family fears what might happen now that the Boltons rule the north.
They must still answer to the crown. You shouldn't forget that, nor should they. You were brave to declare your loyalty to Lady Marjorie. No doubt she was pleased.
Ωραίο το κάστρο.
Cersei, she will not soon forget what you said.
Κάτσε να διαβάζω και τι λένε κιόλας, γιατί κοιτάω άλλα εγώ. Τώρα σαν αυτό δεν το λέω ήδη.
I, of course, found it all highly entertaining. But it certainly wasn't what Cersei
Το
was.
τελευταίο θα πατήσω,
I
τώρα
wasn't trying to please her.
I think that was clear to everyone. My sister and I have our differences.
Εσείς είναι
She
άστα να
takes
πάνε
great
εσείς.
pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood.
Πάτε αυτό.
You can help my family.
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance. And it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
Τι να πατήσουμε,
It may be far too
yes,
dangerous.
πάτε αυτό.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa
Ήρθα με περνάει
to join her
ύψος.
for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them
Πάτα
makes me
κοκκινάει
thirsty
κάτι.
already.
Good night, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the north.
Να τελειώνουμε, άντε.
King's Landing
Μας
can be
ζάλισε.
a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Ωραία. Πάμε σε άλλο σημείο. Μας πήγε τώρα.
Mira, I was worried.
Ποια κομμήνιση είναι αυτή, Άγιοι.
How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
It went well.
Really? That's a relief. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And Oberyn
Martell,
the Red Viper.
Ξέρω μέχρι εκεί έτσι σεξ όπως εκεί στα σειρά, δηλαδή. Τέτοια πράγματα δεν πιστεύω να έχει, δηλαδή, τώρα. Τώρα πάτησε την τύχη, δεν είδα καθόλου δηλαδή τι έλεγε.
Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him.
I'd be willing to marry, but not Joffrey.
Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power.
Κάπως καλά τα γραφικά, πρέπει να βγάλει το dialyzing. Πρέπει να το βάλω.
I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match. Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing?
Α, έτσι άλλο πέρα. Βασιλιά η γυναίκα είναι αυτή.
Well,
I told her to stop, my lady.
Πάτσα τώρα, τέλος πάντων.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was rather disappointed by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
Πάτα τώρα αυτό.
People are not always so easy to please. If you showed Cersei your true heart, she would stab
Μισό να
it
πάτσα
with a
σωστά.
fork.
You learn very quickly. Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Να πατήσω βοήθεια, λες. Α, πάντα.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
Πώς κοιτάει έτσι, πώς κοιτάει έτσι η Άγγελα.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
Πάτα πρώτα.
I prefer to speak with you alone.
Άντε, πάρε τον πόλο. Να μου ρωτήσουν τώρα τιμής. Σάρα, άρα, τιμάται.
Go on.
Τι πατήσουμε τώρα.
Ask.
Α, το πρώτο τώρα.
If you could ask Joffrey to intervene on behalf of my family. Ramsay Snow is on his way to Ironrath to see my brother bend the knee. If Joffrey could send a raven and tell the Boltons no one at House Forrester is to be harmed.
That is no small request, especially now. Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire? Joffrey will not look favorably on such a request.
Please, Lady Marjorie, I beg of you. I fear for my family's safety.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
You're the only one who can help me. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Nice. Α, τώρα μας πήγε στο παιδί, Ωραία. Δεν το κλείνω ακόμη. Να παίξω λίγο ακόμη γιατί μην βγει πάλι μικρό. Τι έγινε τώρα, Αμάν, πάει το άλογο. Έμενε μόνος το άλλος. Για να δούμε τι γίνεται εδώ πέρα, για να δούμε. Κάποιος φωνάζει. Δεν κάνει και τον άλλον. Βασανιστήρια. Άντε, τα κολόπεδα. Ωραία. Ωχ, καταλάβανε. Τώρα έσωσε. Θα παίξει το κομμάτι. Τι κάνουμε τώρα εδώ πέρα. Μάλλον κρύβουμε να μην μ' δει ο άλλος εδώ.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets, but the flayed man holds none.
Τι κάνει τώρα, αυτό θα κάνω συνέχεια.
He does now. How much further is it to these Forresters?
A day, my lord.
Τώρα τι έκανα, τίποτα.
Two at most.
What was that?
Ωχ, με καταλάβανε.
My lord?
Listen.
Ρέγαμε το μαλάκα. Μας πήραν χαμπάρι.
There.
Ωχ.
Hear that? I know I heard something.
Πάτα εκείνη, άμα τρέξω δεν με πιάνει. Πάτσα εκείνη το καλύτερα. Να καταλάβουνε. Όχι.
Never mind.
Άμα έτρεχα δεν με καταλάβαν. Πάλι καλά. Ωραία. Κάτσε, κάνουμε στη μέση ακριβώς στην κάμερα και θα φέρνουμε μια... Ωραία. Πάμε να πάμε σε αυτήν την ιστορία, να την ελευθερώσουμε. Ναι, εκεί πάει. Άρα πάμε εκεί. Προχωράει, ναι, προχωράει. Μην αρχίσει φωνάζει τώρα αυτός εδώ πέρα και μας καταλάβουν και άλλοι. Τον κάνει, γάμισέ τα. Sorry κιόλας. Ωραία. Οπότε εδώ το κόψω τώρα. Λοιπόν, παιδιά, αυτό ήταν το Game of Thrones, το επεισόδιο πρώτο και το μέρος τέταρτο. Ελπίζω να σας άρεσε. Αν σας άρεσε, κάντε ένα like. Κάντε και εγγραφή στο κανάλι αν δεν έχετε κάνει. Τα κοινωνικά δίκτυα τα έχω από κάτω στην περιγραφή. Αν θέλετε, ρίξτε μια ματιά εκεί πέρα. Οπότε θα τα πούμε από Τετάρτη και θα παίξω Death Rising 3 να τελειώνει και αυτό σιγά σιγά. Και μέχρι το επόμενο επεισόδιο, η Μέρος, θέλω να περνάτε όλοι καλά. Από μένα, γεια σας.